Sarah sat alone in the dimly lit waiting room of Dr. Holloway's clinic. The eerie silence was broken only by the faint ticking of an ancient grandfather clock. It was a chilly, overcast day, and the room felt as cold as a crypt. Sarah, clad in a thin sweater, shivered and wrapped her arms around herself. She had come for a routine checkup, but something about this place made her skin crawl. The doctor was renowned for his expertise, but his reputation also carried whispers of something sinister. Patients often left his office with pale faces and hushed voices. Sarah had heard rumors of unexplained occurrences within these walls, but she dismissed them as mere superstitions. As she waited, the minutes dragged on, and the room grew darker. Sarah's imagination began to play tricks on her. Shadows seemed to dance in the corners, and the air grew heavy with a palpable sense of foreboding. She glanced at the receptionist's desk, but it was vacant and the computer screen displayed only a blinking cursor. Just as Sarah was considering leaving, the door to Dr. Holloway's office creaked open. A tall figure emerged, shrouded in darkness. Sarah's heart raced as the doctor's unsettling smile sent shivers down her spine. His voice was soft, like a whisper in a haunted house, as he beckoned her inside. Reluctantly, Sarah entered the doctor's office. The room was adorned with macabre artwork and shelves filled with ancient medical tomes. The flickering candlelight cast eerie, dancing shadows on the walls. Dr. Holloway examined her with a detached, clinical demeanor. Sarah couldn't help but notice his hands, pale and bony like a skeleton's. He took her pulse and his fingers were unnaturally cold, like the touch of death itself. Every moment in that room felt like an eternity, and Sarah's anxiety continued to grow. Finally, Dr. Holloway spoke, his voice dripping with dread. "I have some news for you, Sarah," he said, his eyes fixed on hers. Sarah's heart pounded in her chest. She braced herself for the worst, expecting a grim diagnosis. But what the doctor said next was beyond her wildest nightmares. "You're not sick, Sarah," he hissed, his smile widening into a sinister grin. "You've always been here, trapped in this endless cycle of waiting. This clinic, this waiting room, it's all an illusion. You're already a part of the horror that haunts this place." Sarah's mind reeled, unable to comprehend the horrifying twist. She had never been a patient in this clinic. She had never even met Dr. Holloway before. As her world unraveled, the room seemed to warp and contort, and the doctor's laughter echoed in her ears. In that spine-chilling moment, Sarah realized she was trapped in a nightmarish reality, caught in a sinister web of horror beyond her understanding. The waiting room, the doctor, the spooky ambiance, all of it was a twisted illusion, and there was no escape. The grandfather clock struck midnight, sealing Sarah's fate as she became another haunting presence in Dr. Holloway's sinister realm, forever waiting for a diagnosis that would never come. Like and follow for more spooky stories.